Controlled, am I audible? Hello. Remotely controlled automated street lights. So, yeah. So basically what we had come up, me and my friend, was we wanted to come up with a street light that would not take up much of the energy and would be power efficient, that is. And it's basically a step towards the smart cities. So this is what we had done, and we had come up with a basic model that I'll be introducing later on. I had actually presented a paper on that in our college. We had a conference. So these were the topics that I had included in that. So yeah, why are we not happy with the conventional street lights is because of these drawbacks. We cannot communicate between the street lights. There is no communication between them. It's hard to manage, and the only thing that we can regulate their timing is using timers. So that's one of the biggest drawbacks that we had come across. Next. So we see over the years, we've been using so many lighting sources, and white LED has come up as the best across all of them because of its high luminous efficacy, high coloring rendering index, and high reliability. Yeah, so we had thought of integrating this with Internet of Things. That's the buzzword nowadays. So what Internet of Things is, we are connecting a lot of things over the internet using sensors and other devices. So we wanted to actually communicate whatever data that we got from the readings of the street light over the net. So we can later on manage and manipulate. So we get. So it's this, if we don't have data, we cannot work on it. So we wanted to take the data from the street light so we can improve on it basically. Yeah, so this is basically a step towards smart cities. Smart cities are nothing but everything is connected to everything else. Every device can talk to each other. So yeah, it's all over the internet. This was the basic idea of smart cities. Yeah, so we had done a survey across one of the colonies in Bangalore itself. We wanted to incorporate LED as the basic light source in the street lights. Yeah, this was the map of the society, and these were the LED lights that they had used. And we had compared this with high pressure mercury vapor lamps and sodium vapor lamps. These are the parameters for mercury vapor, sodium vapor, and LED. And we see that LED comes out as the best one with the cost also. If we consider hour, day, month in a year, so we see that LED comes out as the best when we compare it with sodium vapor and mercury vapor. This is the comparison that we had done. Yeah, so this was the proposed system. What we had done, this was a very basic thing that we could do. On a breadboard, we had used an Arduino, so we had connected this with with a light sensor. So what would happen is, if the light around, the ambient light is dull, the LED would come up. So this is what happens during the dusk and the dawn part of the day. There is more of light used when it's not required. So when there is little light in the ambient, so a little part of it would come up and it would dim out when there is sunrise. So this is how it works. This is the LED. So if there is the lux is between 400 to 1000, the LED would dim it, otherwise it will come up. Yeah, so we had taken up the data and we had put it over to the cloud using freeboard.io and duit.io, and these were the readings that we had got. And we can also check if the LED is connected over the internet. These were the future works that we had come up. Future works would include, so we could incorporate solar panels over the street light that we were coming up. We could check the weather effects. There are a lot of things that we can do. I'm just hurrying up because there's less of time. We took up this as a field of research because, yeah, same thing. We want a smart city to come up for future development and all that. This is the conclusion. The conclusion is basically we want better, power efficient street lighting system, and That would help up coming up in the smart cities. And these were the references that I had used. Thank you. Any questions? Yeah. See, actually, LED lamps are actually being used, and I had compared LED using LED with sodium vapor lamps. So, incorporating an LED is actually being used, and as I had shown, we had compared it using the cost things and actual values, and we had seen that the power efficiency is more using an LED, and the cost has also come down over a year. Yeah. Actually, if you had seen properly, there were 24 LEDs that were incorporated in a single LED lamp. So what happens is there's more of light that we get and less of power that's used in an LED. That's the whole thing. It does. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. How does it turn off? Because if there is less of light in the ambient surroundings, if there is more of light, it will turn off. Same thing, dimming and brightening up of the LED. Yeah, you can put a partition. It was just a prototype that I had come up with. He's saying that with the LED turning up, the ambient, the sensor would, you can make a partition in between. It was just a prototype that I had wanted to come up with. Yeah, so.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.